Hello students, in this video we are going to study about graphical method to solve quadratic equation. In the previous video we have done factorization. We studied factorization method, which was also called as splitting the middle term. This video is all about graphical method to find quadratic equations, okay, to find the solutions of quadratic equation. So we have an example here, x square minus 7x plus 10 is equal to 0. We need to find the roots, okay, find the roots or find the solutions or find the value of x. It is one and the same. So whatever equation is given, we should take it as y, okay. So y will be equal to x square minus 7x plus 10. Whatever equation is given, we should take it as y. And now we should substitute different values of x, like x is equal to 0 or x is equal to 2 or x is equal to 3, 1, like that, negative values, okay. It is up to us. So let us substitute x is equal to 0 first. So y will be equal to how much? See, in place of x we should write 0. So this is 0 square, 7 into 0 plus 10. In place of x we should write 0. So this y will be equal to 0 square is 0, 7 zeros is 0. So 0 minus 0 will give us 0. What will be left? 10 will be left. Now this 0 comma 10 is the point we need to plot on the graph, okay. Like this, if we substitute different values of x, we'll get values of y. We need to plot those points on the graph, okay. So first point is 0 comma 10. And my advice is, as soon as you get one point, start plotting the graph. So I don't have a graph. I'm going to try to draw a graph here as accurately as possible. So this is our x-axis, this is y-axis, okay, and this is the origin. So these are y values, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and let us take 10 here. I hope you are able to see this. And this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and so on, okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and this is 10, okay. So this is our rough graph, all right. So let us plot 0 comma 10. So x value is 0. See, this is x value and this is y value. X value is 0 and y value is equal to how much? 10. So x value is 0 here, y value is 10 here. So this is the point 0 comma 10. So 0 comma 10 is the point here. We got first point. Now let us substitute x is equal to 1. So what was y? Y was equal to x square minus 7x plus 10. So in place of x we should write 1. So it is 1 square, 7 into 1 plus 10. So this will give us 1 square is 1 minus 7 ones is 7 plus 10, okay. 1 minus 7 minus 6, minus 6 plus 10 is 4. So what is the point now? 1 comma 4. So we need to plot 1 comma 4, this point. So x is equal to 1 is here, y is 4 roughly here, right? So this is 1 comma 4, okay. Now we got 2 points. We should not use scale to join these points. It is a freehand graph, freehand curve. So don't use scale, okay. Draw it like this. And always remember, this quadratic polynomial or quadratic equation graph will always be a U-shaped graph. It will be a U-shaped graph, okay. So if this is a U-shaped graph, see, where is this U going? It will go somewhere here, right? Something like this. It will form a U shape like this, all right. So I need not take the negative values of x. Like for example, if I take x is equal to minus 1 now, I would get some point here. It will be of no use because we need to check where this graph is touching x-axis, okay. We will find out, Now let x is equal to 2. We substituted 0, 1, now let us substitute 2. So what is y? Y is equal to x square minus 7x plus 10. So this y will be equal to 2 square minus 7 into 2 plus 10. So 2 square is how much? It is equal to 4. 7 2s are 14 plus 10. So 4 minus 14 is minus 10. Minus 10 plus 10 is equal to 0. So 2 comma 0 is one point we need to plot. So here we have 2 comma 0. Okay. So this is 2 comma 0. Okay. Now let us substitute x is equal to 3. Let x is equal to 3. So what was y? Y was equal to x square minus 7x plus 10. So this is equal to 3 square minus 7 into 3 plus 10. So this will be equal to 9 minus 21. 7 3s is 21 plus 10, right? 9 minus 10 is 19. 19 minus 21. Okay. Is equal to minus 2. Yes, minus 2. Good. So we have 3 comma minus 2. 3 comma minus 2 is the next point we need to plot. See, this is minus 1 here, this is minus 2. So 3 comma minus 2 will come somewhere here. Okay. Now let us take x is equal to 4 or x is equal to 5. I'm going to rub this part. Okay. Let x is equal to 4. If x is equal to 4, y was equal to x square 7x plus 10. So this will be 4 square 7 into 4 plus 10. So this will be 16 minus 28 plus 10. 16 minus 28 is 12 minus 12 minus 12 plus 10 is minus 2. So 4 comma minus 2. So 4 comma minus 2 is here. X is 4, y is minus 2. So like this. This is the point. We need to draw a curve like, right? Now let x is equal to 5. Now what was y? Y was equal to x square minus 7x plus 10. So this will be equal to 5 square minus 7 into 5 plus 10. 5 square is 25. 7 5s is 35 plus 10. 25 minus 35 is minus 10. Minus 10 plus 10 is equal to 0. So what is the point we need to plot? 5 comma 0. So we got 5 comma 0 here. So this is the point, and just extend this. Okay. Now wherever this curve or wherever this graph is touching x-axis, those are the roots. See, where is this touching x-axis? 2 and 5. So 2 and 5 are the roots of the given equation. Don't worry about where it is touching y-axis. We need to find out where it is touching x-axis. So it is touching x-axis at 2 and 5. So 2 and 5 are the roots of this equation. Okay. So I am going to rub the board and I will write one more question. Okay, we'll solve that. So let us solve this problem. X square minus 6x plus 9 is equal to 0 graphically, and find the values of x. So I have drawn a graph also to save time. Now what did we learn? Whatever polynomial or equation is given, we need to take that as y. Okay. So this is y is equal to x square minus 6x plus 9. And now substitute different values of x. Okay. Let us substitute x is equal to 0. If you substitute x is equal to 0, y will be equal to, see, in place of x I am writing 0. So 0 square minus 6 into 0 plus 9. So this 2 becomes 0, will have only 9. So 0 comma 9 is the first point we need to plot. So this is 0 comma 9, right? 0 comma 9. X value is 0, y value is 9. Now let us substitute x is equal to 1. So y value will be equal to, see, in place of x I am writing 1. 1 minus 6 into 1 plus 9. In place of x I wrote 1. Okay. 1 square is 1, 6 1s is 6 plus 9. 1 minus 6 minus 5. Minus 5 plus 9 is 4. So 1 comma 4 is the second point we need to plot. 1 comma 4. So this is x is equal to 1, y is equal to 4. So this is 1 comma 4. Now as soon as we got 2 points, we need to start plotting, right? So let us join these two points using free hand. Now let us substitute x is equal to 2. See, this graph will most likely touch somewhere here at 3, 4 or something, right? So there is no point taking x is equal to -1 and -2. So we are taking x is equal to 2 now. So y will be equal to 2 square minus 6 into 2 plus 9. 2 square is 4 minus 6 2 is 12, 12 plus 9. 4 minus 12 minus 8 plus 9 is 1 plus 1. So 2 comma 1 is the third point we need to plot. So this is 2 comma 1. So 2 comma 1 is roughly here, right? So okay. Now let us take x is equal to 3. If we take x is equal to 3, what is the value of y? Y will be equal to, see, in place of x we need to write 3. 3 square minus 6 into 3 plus 9. So this will be 3 square 9, 3 6 are 18 plus 9. So 9 minus 18 is minus 9, minus 9 plus 9 is 0. So what point should we plot? 3 comma 0. So this is 3 comma 0. So okay, the graph has touched x-axis. That means 1 0 is 3 or 1 root is 3. Let us take x is equal to 4 now. So y will be equal to 4 square 6 into 4 plus 9. In place of x I am writing 4. In place of x I am writing 4. So 4 square is 16 minus 24 plus 9. 16 and 9 will give us 25. 25 minus 24, it is equal to 1. So 4 comma 1 we should plot, right? So 4 comma 1 is this point. Now the graph is going back up like this, right? See, we have plotted this point and graph will go up now because it should be a U-shaped graph, right? It will not come back and touch x-axis again because it is a quadratic equation. Now in the previous graph, the graph was touching x-axis at two different points. So we had two different zeros. Here it is touching x-axis at only one point. Okay. So the equation x square minus 6x plus 9 is equal to 0 will have two same zeros. What are those same zeros? 3 only. 3 and 3 are the same zeros. Okay. 3 and 3 are the same zeros. I hope you understood. In the previous case, the graph was touching at 2 and 5. So 2 and 5 were the two different zeros. Now the graph is touching x-axis at only one point. We are not bothered about where it is touching y-axis. We need to worry where it is touching x-axis. It is touching at 3. Okay, and it is not touching anywhere else. So the two zeros are 3 and 3. Okay, I am going to pause the video, rub this, and I'll do one more problem. Okay, this is our third problem for today. X square minus 4x plus 5 is equal to 0. Okay, we need to find the values of x graphically again, and we have a small graph also here. Now whatever value of whatever the equation is given, we should take that as y. Okay, so y will be equal to x square minus 4x plus 5. Now substitute values of x. Let x is equal to 0. So what will be y? Y will be equal to 0 square minus 4 into 0 plus 5. So this will be 0 square is 0, 4 zeros is 0. So 0 minus 0 is 0. What will be left? Only 5 will be left. So we need to plot 0 comma 5. So this is our 0 comma 5. This is the point 0 comma 5. Okay. Let us substitute x is equal to 1. So y, what will be y? Y will be equal to 1 square, 4 into 1 plus 5. So 1 square is 1, 4 ones is 4 plus 5. Okay. 1 minus 4 minus 3 plus 5 is equal to 2. So we need to plot 1 comma 2. So x is equal to 1 here, y is equal to 2. Very easy concept, right? Substitute different values of x, simplify, we will get the value of y. Now let x is equal to 2. So if x is equal to 2, what is the value of y? Y will be equal to 2 square minus 4 into 2 plus 5. So this will be equal to 2 square is how much? 4 minus 4 2s are 8. 8 plus 5. So 4 minus 8 is how much? Minus 4. Minus 4 plus 5 is equal to 1. So this is 2 comma 1. So this is 2 and this is 1. So the point is here, 2 comma 1. So let us connect these points. Okay. Now let us substitute x is equal to 3. So y is equal to how much? 3 square minus 4 into 3 plus 5, because in place of x we are writing 3 now. 3 square is 9, 4 3s are 12 plus 5. Okay. 9 minus 12 minus 3 plus 5 is equal to 2. So it is 3 comma 2. So it is 3 comma 2. Okay, this is 2, right? So what happened here? The graph is going upwards again. It is not touching x-axis. It will go like this, right? It will go like this. This is our U-shaped graph. Now, in the first problem, what we did? The graph was touching at 2 and 5. So the roots were 2 and 5. Okay. In the second problem, the graph was touching at only 3. So the roots were 3 and 3. Now the graph is not touching x-axis at all. So what are the roots now? Now see, if you have a case like this in which the graph is not touching x-axis, it will have no real roots. Okay. The equation x square minus 4x plus 5 is equal to 0 has no real roots. It will have two imaginary roots but no real roots. Okay. So you can also write it has imaginary roots also. Okay. You can write either no real roots or it has imaginary roots. Okay. Now I am going to pause the video and we will summarize what we have studied in this video. Okay. All right. So we have drawn the graph of 3 solutions, right? So first one was something like this. It was touching at 2 and 5. The graph was touching x-axis at 2 different places. The next one was something like this. It was touching at only 3. The third one was like this. It was not touching at all. So only these 3 cases are possible. The graph will either touch x-axis at 2 different points. Okay. So it will have 2 different or distinct roots. Okay. In this case, the graph or the equation will have 2 same roots. Okay. In this third case, when the graph is not touching x-axis at all, it will have imaginary roots. Or you can also write it has no real roots. Okay. Only these 3 cases are possible. Either the graph will touch x-axis at 2 different points at one point, or it will not touch at all. See, it can touch negative also, like this, negative side of x-axis also. Okay. Or the graph can be something like this. One root will be negative, one root will be positive. Here both roots are negative values of x, right? Or it can be like this also. Okay. It is not touching x-axis at all. I hope you can say this. It is not touching x-axis at all, but this graph is on the negative part. All right. So these are the 3 cases. Okay. That was all about graphical method. In the next video, we will study about completing square method. Okay. Thank you so much for watching the video.